Welcome traders to yet another educational video of Nifty Short Term View. On the right hand side, I have the daily charts of Nifty Futures current month, and on the left hand side, I have the hourly time frame charts. Today we can see that Nifty Futures have closed almost 159 points down, and Bank Nifty has been able to close 321 points down. Apart from Realty Pack, you can see which has closed in positive but almost flat. Almost all of the sectoral indices have closed in the red territory. So we can see a little bit of selling has come up. And one of the reasons for this selling is, I believe, first, this gap which was unfilled since the date of 13th of June was filled possibly on these 2 days. One was on 7th of July and then on 8th of July. On these 2 days, I think the entire gap which was created has been filled. And if you keep this particular candle which was created today, if you just avoid this candle as of now, and if you just see these three candles, all right, I have posted a tweet on Twitter also, just these three candles, then you will understand that these three candles are of extremely small real bodies, and small real bodies clearly show a lack of direction in the market. And when there is a lack of direction in the market and you have just filled a gap, then possibly everyone start thinking that possibly the rally is over and we would start going down, and then everyone starts selling. Even on the volume side, if you see, in the last few days when markets have been able to go up, the overall volume has come down. It has not gone up. See, the prices have gone up, but the volume has come down. So this is not a very good sign. Now, if you look at the hourly time frame charts, one positive sign is that we have a very good support coming up, which is very, very nearby. And that range is 16,004 to 15,945. This is that particular range which I have marked in a blue color over here. It's a horizontal price range. And along with this horizontal support, we also have this previous high in the Nifty Futures. So I think this is the reason why this particular support zone is very, very powerful. In case if this is broken on hourly closing basis, then next support obviously we'll have to find. But as of now, it seems might be possibly this support might hold on. And on the downside, I can say the next support in the daily time frame chart is somewhere around 15,845. Yes, the important support in the Nifty Future daily chart is a little bit more deeper, close to 15,845, 15,850. But in the hourly time frame chart, since it is a shorter time frame chart, we are having supports coming up much earlier. Now, in terms of trend, both of these charts, whether it is a daily chart or the hourly time frame chart, both of these time frames are showing clearly that the trend is flat. And as of now, it's very difficult to say which way market might go. But if the support holds on, and if we have a bounce back, then possibly we could see a retest of 16,120 or 16,160. Let's have a look at the Bank Nifty Futures chart. In Bank Nifty Futures chart, we can clearly see that the rally is much powerful in comparison to the Nifty Futures. You can see the Nifty Futures rally is not that powerful because it doesn't have a lot of big green candles apart from this single candle. But in Bank Nifty Futures, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 candles. You can see the comparison, 1 candle and 5 candles. So it clearly shows that the rally was much more powerful in Bank Nifty Futures. But even though such a powerful rally, the direction is up, but the volume has still been coming down. So you can see that the rally was on a lack of participation by the market participants. Now, talking of trend, in terms of trend, we can see that the trend is up in the daily time frame chart. In the hourly time frame chart, the trend is flat. And one more thing which we can see on the daily time frame chart is, now we have an inside bar on this particular day. You can see this because previous day is a big green candle and today's candle is within yesterday's big green candle. So as per inside bar strategy, if we start trading below today's low, tomorrow's trading session, then we could head lower, testing lower levels, and possibly we can see this 23.6% Fibonacci retracement is the same support level which is over here as a support band, the starting point of the support band in the hourly time frame charts. So this is a coincidence, but this coincidence will make this particular support band extremely powerful, especially this upper band, which is 34,830. So 34,830 as a level is very strong support, and as a band 34,830 to 34,679, this entire band can provide excellent support to the Bank Nifty futures. So we'll need to wait and watch. First of all, tomorrow we have a gap up or a gap down. That is one question. After that, if we start selling off, how long will this sell off, continue? All these questions need to be answered by the market itself. But as of now, it seems visible that this particular rally which happened in the Nifty futures and in the Bank Nifty futures did occur on lack of participation without any doubts. Now, one thing I would like to share with all of you about a particular index which has been outperforming and which is responsible for a lot of rally which has recently happened in Nifty, and that is the FMCG index. We can clearly see that the prices are pretty much away from the moving averages. And if I extend this move, we can clearly see that we are trading near a Fibonacci extension. This is an important support. And we can see the candles over here. This is an inverted hammer, or you can say a shooting star. This is a hanging man. This is a hanging man, but not a very powerful candle. And this is a big red candle. Overall, I think the contrarian signals are not that powerful, which signify that the correction will happen in the short term. But there is a probability, a decent probability, that there could be a decent throwback on the downside. And it is just going to be a retracement or a dip in an ongoing uptrend. It doesn't seem that this is the end of the trend as of now. So in case if this particular trend retraces or dips and finds support somewhere in this zone, I think this could make an excellent opportunity for swing traders in the FMCG stocks. From my side, I think I do track stocks like ITC, Hindustan Unilever. So in these stocks, this is the stock which is showing signs that it could correct, especially Hindustan Unilever, because it does show an inverted hammer and then a big red candle. So this is surely showing some signs that it could correct on the downside. One more stock is Godrej Industries. It also is showing signs that it can correct, but last two candles over here, you can see one is hammer and one is inverted hammer. This is a particular scenario where these candles are coming up at a previous support. So if this stock doesn't correct, if it consolidates, we could see a decent rally after a few days, not immediately. Even Britannia as a stock is showing signs that it could correct. We can see a inverted hammer and then a spinning top and then two big red candles. This is a bigger one. This is a medium sized candle. So there's a possibility that if this particular level is broken, we could head slightly lower. So all these signs are pretty clear that in an ongoing uptrend, we are looking up for a retracement or a throwback. And after this retracement is over, again, we could see a resumption of the uptrend. So I hope this particular educational video has helped you to gauge, to understand how markets will perform in the near term. Trade well, trade less, stay safe. Thank you.